Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have my first review request of Season 10. This is a player over on my home server, Oceania. This is a Plat 1 account of his, but his main's Diamond 3. This is a Karthus game of him. Here's he goes 15, 9, 11. It is a loss. Why did he want me to review this game specifically? He wants to know how to balance out having map pressure with a power farmer such as Karthus, whereby I can prevent the game from soloing too hard with all losing lanes. So I love this question here, especially on champs like Karthus, where you really do want to be just power farming using his strength, but you still need to, as a jungler, no matter what champion you're playing, going into the game looking at champ select, you need to have some sort of direction or some sort of focus to not exactly like all in on, because you always want to be adapting as the game goes on, but have some sort of general idea. It's like, where do I want to exert my pressure? I have limited amount of time and resources. Where do I want to place that? So we'll go over it here. Are there any specific moments of the game? This is mainly just early mid decision making. Think maybe I prioritize camps farm too much. All right, love it. Let's go over this here. Alright, so let's take a look at your runes quickly here. Dark Harvest, which is really standard. This is good, good, good. You go Presence of Mind, Coup de Grace. This is actually really good as well. My personal preference is the Inspiration Tree. I love Cosmic Insight. I think it just feels really nice with the extra CDR. And then Magical Footwear with that as well, just so I can get my items quicker. Karthus needs items to do damage. You solve all your problems in the game by doing lots of damage. So I really like Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight. I did a review on Haru Karthus that I'll link below. He actually went Futures Market in a Karthus game, and I thought that was really interesting. And again, that same mindset of like, hey, I want to get my items as soon as possible, and that's going to help me get it. But I still think these runes are fine. This is more of a little bit more damage, but again, I like the Cosmic Insight just for that extra ult CDR. And Presence of Mind is really good because Karthus needs mana. It's really important. So I still think these runes are fine, but my personal preference is the Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight one. Alright, so let's take a look at general what you want to do in this game. So you're into a Warwick, and Warwick does definitely do better than you in the early game. I mean, Karthus is always the champion where your strength's a bit weird, because if you hit Qs, if you hit every Q, you're like OP. But that's sort of just like not the case. You are versing like a Nautilus, Panther, and stuff like that, so these guys can get on you and like literally just one-shot you, so you need to be a little bit afraid of that. But in terms of 2v2, Yas and Warwick into a Karthus and your Yas, Karthus and Warwick Pantheon, like you guys sort of, unless things go perfectly, you guys lose 2v2. You have a top Karma into an Akali. Akali is good for Karthus because even though she's stealthed, you can obviously hit her in there. So I'll be looking at maybe pressuring top. And the big one here is actually the bot lane. So this is a very vulnerable bot lane. I would say that these guys are Nautilus is wanting to be go on Nami a lot. And the biggest thing why I want you to sort of focus bot side here is that Draven, he can get out of control, and denying Jinx from hyper carrying and scaling up. Like, yes, these guys are probably better 2v2 and 3v3, but this is where you need to be smart about pathing and tracking the jungler. So I'll be really looking at bot this game. That would be my priority. Again, mainly just to deny the Jinx, and I really like killing Jinxes on Karthus because she has no like ways to escape. Like once you wall her off, get that slow on her, you can just slowly chop her down with Qs. And Nautilus is like sort of the same as well. I mean, obviously he's got the hook, but you have 9 minutes to speed you up and stuff. Alright, so it looks like you actually see them invade here. And what you decide to do is go into blue and like potentially trade blue here. Alright, so this is okay, but slight problem. Like, yes, I would potentially say that you might need to, it's very risky for you to go and start blue, but one of the reasons why I don't like you starting this here is that, again, based on my priority, where I would want to be putting my direction in this game is bot lane. You're going to be forced to trade sides of the map now, right? Like, you'll want to full clear this, and that means Warwick will get free reign of bot, and that's not, you don't want Warwick free pressure in bot lane. With the Nautilus, like, they could even potentially set up dives very easily with Nautilus and Warwick on this very vulnerable Draven and Nami. So let's see the way this plays out, but in general, I just don't like you trading sides of the map here. So this is something you need to think about invading as well. It's like, do I want to trade sides of the map? So it actually looks like they didn't start your blue, which is pretty good for you, actually. This will give you some maybe potential to 3 buff, but I'd say pretty unlikely since they probably know you're starting blue now. Yep, so Warwick's going to go take it. So this is where the trading sides of the map is going to be a bit So your bot's going to be so forced that they can't do anything. Right, they're actually winning trades pretty hard here as well. So we see Warwick there. You clear 3 camps top side, sorry. So look at this here. Like, Warwick's going to come down here, and this is just going to be free kills. They actually do lose that 2v2. Alright, so this is actually already going bad. Let's have a look at top. Top's another potential place where we can pressure. Alright, so unfortunately Karma's constantly pushing this in, so this is not really gankable right now. I mean, I guess Karma, that matchup, she is going to win that early because she's obviously ranged into a melee champion. So that's sort of... Alright, so Pantheon actually just solo killed the Yas as well, so yeah, I think these are the 3 losing lanes you're talking about. Really all you can do is just farm here. So you actually come mid here to get this. Clear up the farm. I do like the wave, the bot wave position the bot wave is in right now. Like, they're going to be back here, and I'm not sure if you were looking at summoners before, but Nautilus has obviously blown flash. Jinx doesn't have flash, but she has no heal. Yeah. Oh, actually, this is pushing in now, so this is fine. I'll just win a Rift Scuttler. Warwick is seen top side. And you go take his Raptor camp. Alright, awesome. You've actually had such a good early game here. You are absolutely power farming. So I'd say this is, I mean, you've essentially played this, I'd say, flawlessly. Based on the decision making here. Alright, so you see Warwick here. Really want you to just back off. Do your Wolves, base, and I want you to base, do Wolves. So do Wolves, base, then you go up here, you clear your Krugs, your Raptors, work your way down. Again, I want you to pressure bot. Like, or actually, you could actually base and go top and... maybe Akali will base soon, but I just want you to base. I just don't want you 2v2 in these guys at all. I don't think it's worth it at all. Especially the way, I mean, this wall's really bad, and if you were to counter gank this, it's more ideal to be counter ganking through the lane, because you actually get a better wall, and you can sit back with Qs, and against double melees, like, it's really good. Like, I actually don't really like this position in here, and now you're grouped for Warwick Fear. Alright, so you actually do end up killing the Warwick, but Pantheon is now 2 kills. Yeah, I really don't like this mid gank here. I mean, you're sort of forced to base now. You have like a lot of your jungle camps up. I think that's really hurt your momentum and tempo in this game. So Akali actually has just solo killed this Karma. You could have potentially been here for this if you did that. And bot is like mid, I want you to leave mid alone. Like, I just don't want you to be there at all. I think that's not a pressure point at all. You, again, are not favorable in terms of that 2v2 with Warwick Pantheon. Alright, so now this is going to be very awkward in terms of your jungle pathing. Oh, you're actually going to die here. So why I say this is awkward now is that you're going to be sort of forced to go topside out of base here because you have no jungle camps. And, I mean, look at this bot wave position right now. This is so good gank for you. Jinx doesn't have flash. At this point, maybe you could gank top, but I really think this is like a lost cause, honestly. I mean, not exactly a lost cause, but Akali's now got 1 kill. She's up in CS. Really denying this Jinx from carrying and getting your Draven ahead is I think is the win condition for this game. So based on that, I think your pathing's really messed up here. Alright, so Pantheon actually comes and kills Karma. Alright, Karma's literally gone now, I think. And bot lane actually just dies again. Yeah, so you're actually having a very difficult time this game. Alright, so you actually go bot side here. And it looks like you're going straight to Dragon. I actually love this call. Bot lane's base, Pantheon's already blown his ult, you have mid priority, and you actually see Warwick walk into his bot side jungle here, and bot lane's going to have to base after that. They're really low after that skirmish. Let's just take a look at their health here, their base in. I love this Dragon call. So this is really, really good from you. Alright, so what do you do next here? Now you're walking up. Can you go to base? Sometimes it's more efficient to just base and then go topside to clear your Krugs Raptors just so you can get some control wards, maybe play some vision down. But I still think this is fine. Alright, so you're potentially looking mid here again. I don't want you to go mid. There's a lot going on right now. You cannot invade blue buff right now. Top priority. You don't know where Pantheon is mid priority. Again, you want to be your pressure point here, your win conditions bot here, trying to shut down this Jinx from hyper carrying. And you need to clear your Krugs. Your Gromp's going to be spawning soon. Wolves, like there's so much for you to do right now. You can't be looking to invade. This is just wasting a lot of time. Like, again, you cannot kill this 3-0 Pantheon right now. Just not going to work. I wouldn't even be here. Warwick could easily counter gank this, and this is good night for you guys. Alright, so yeah, I mean, you've probably wasted about 20 something seconds here, 30 seconds. Look at all your jungle spawning right now. So you actually said over farming. I think you're under farming this game, actually. Alright, so he's dead again. Nautilus comes there. Alright, you actually get a shutdown gold kill. Really good ult onto Panth there. Alright, and now your jungle pathing, I feel just awkward again with it, because now you've cleared all this. Top camps are up. You're going to be forced to go top out of base. Top is basically like sort of like a lost cause here, and I mean, you would have nicely been able to come on these guys getting out of base now, and again, really want to punish this flashless Jinx, get her shut down, try and get your Draven rolling as much as it looks like bot lane is like a lost cause. Like, you really, I mean, you're in a tough position this game, you know, there's no pretty way of saying it really at all. Alright, so now again, you're forced to go top side here. Warwick comes here, your Karma's dead again. Just leave that alone, that is literally gone. So Warwick potentially comes in here. Alright, Pantheon actually dives bot, but you've got a Warwick down here, so you actually could win this one run pretty easily. Alright, cool. So let's just keep farming. I mean, the scoreline's not good for you guys. Are 5k gold down right now. So really all you can do right now is just... It's great that you've gotten Dragon off the map. Only real objective for them to get is the Rift Herald, but I'll be really, again, looking to keep going bot. Actually, no, you do need to come clear this wave. Clear, clear, clear. Oh, alright. Bit of a mistake here. I think you're disrespecting the enemy, just having no vision. So you actually see Warwick. I mean, Nautilus. I'm not sure if you see this here. So after this... Look, 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 look. You see this? You definitely have vision. Nautilus walks into here. Warwick walks into here. Like, this is incredible disrespect. And it looks like you're going to die for this here. So this is just... I'm not sure I even want to call that map awareness or just disrespecting the enemy team. But you actually do get 2 kills for that, which is alright. But the big thing here is that you're dead and you're losing momentum. Like, wolves are up, your grump's coming up. You just need to be clearing your camps off spawn. Just absolutely power farm and just be that absolute threat that Karthus is when he gets these items. A damage threat. Alright, so... Alright, going top side now. I'm not sure why you're going top side. This is definitely not go here. You have a 0-5 Karma. This is not going to work. This Akali could literally 1v2 you guys. Draven dies again. Alright, yeah, this is actually looking really grim. So, I think this is sort of the game where you needed to play flawlessly, but still potentially up in the air where you could have won it. So, alright, 1v1 Jinx here. Unfortunately, she kills you, secures through there, but this is still sort of the right thing. You sort of need to do something. You just need to shut down this Jinx, and you actually get the kill on her, which is pretty good. But Dragon is spawning soon. Your Yas now dies. Karma's taking your Krugs. Oh, did you have enough for a control ward? No, you didn't. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so enemy team takes Dragon here. I like the sweeper, just double checking, make sure Pantheon's like camping here or anything. Clear your Raptor camp. Draven's getting chased. Alright, yep, Karma stole your Krugs. Thanks, Karma. And bot lane's dying here. So yeah, still looking pretty grim. Come mid to just wave clear here. This is good. Try and defend mid tower. Oh, really good kill on Panth. Nice use of flash. Definitely worth it there. That's really good. Getting some more shutdown gold. Alright, so you have 1,000 gold right now. Camps are up. I mean, there's nothing else you can do here, but they have bot priority, top priority, mid priority. Just literally just try and farm your camps. Alright, so it looks like Jinx is actually here. You should be coming on this Jinx right now, I think. Alright, great. We killed Jinx. Draven actually gets that shutdown, which is good for him. I mean, this is fine. This is how Karthus wants to be fighting, so I like this a lot. Probably going to actually trade pretty evenly here, maybe. Alright. Alright, so you actually go 4 for 5 there. So this is actually really good in terms of getting the game back. So whenever you are really far behind, you're trading like that, it's really good for you. So that was a really good fight for you. I like the way you played that. You just want to get in there, suicide as Karthus, and then you just do max damage with your passive. Alright, so you're out of base here. Should have bought 2 control wards. Control wards are so important. You have the gold for when you're in a defensive position like this, they're going to be constantly clearing your wards. I want you to just really use control wards. Always buy 2 control wards out of base, regardless if you're in an aggressive or defensive position, but really want it specifically for this because you're literally on the back foot. Like, you have bot tower gone, top tower's about to fall soon, mid tower is as well. Like, there's just, yeah, your team's really far behind. You have a 0-6 karma right now. Right, so you're coming top. We don't know where Pantheon is, do we? I'm not sure, but Borik's missing. I think this is pretty, yeah, don't want to be fighting. I was just clear this wave, clear Krugs. There's nothing really we can do here. We just don't have enough information. We need to give Rift Herald as well. Alright, so you're looking to base here. Team defends mid, which is good. Come for the counter gank mid, you burn the Nautilus Flash. You do have ult, so this should be a kill. Trying to get some more Qs on Akali, or if you hit that kill, that Akali, that Q, you potentially would have killed both. If you end up killing the Nautilus with your ult, and yeah, I mean, there's really nothing we can do. Go top here, defend this. That was a pretty bad wall, I think. I think you should save wall in this situation, and then if you ward now, he's dead. Oh, actually really good ult by Nami and Q. Alright. So yeah, let's just keep farming. We need to be on a defense position. We have no vision. Dragon is coming up soon. Borg is dead. But Draven's topside, unfortunately. So this is actually not ideal. Man, I actually think that this fight, if you guys came down here and got control of this with like your control wards and stuff with Draven, oh, I think you could have actually potentially got that drag, or even if you didn't, you would have traded kills again. But you did have the fight. Alright, this is disrespect from you again. The enemy team's all missing. Dragon is alive. You guys have no vision here. Your jungle is likely warded. And like you're going in by yourself here. Like look at your walk in right now. Whenever you have no vision, like an objective, a key objective, like dragons up like this, enemy team's all missing. Like, where can they be? They're obviously, like, just camping, trying to wait for you to walk into here. And then you get, you know, ulted by, I mean, stunned by the Pantheon, and you die here. So this is actually really bad for you. Now you have 100% lost dragon. Not good. Alright, so enemy team got dragon, they're pushing mid. They actually dive in mid here. Can potentially turn this. You're coming back out of base. Draven's forced to flash. Alright, really good flash. Kill that Jinx for shutdown gold. That's good. You just want to keep trying to kill the enemy. Keep giving breathing room to scale up. That's really your only hope for this game. I mean, again, the Jinx is hyper carry scaling, having a Kali. Your Karma is literally, this is literally a 4 versus 5. So the best you can do right here is just keep farming, honestly. Like, I just don't see, there's not really any opportunity for you to do anything, unfortunately, with no sort of, like, no one can split push a lane. You can't really camp anywhere. Definitely a rough position you're in at the moment. But let's see, maybe the enemy team will make a throw. Yas dies again. He's 3 and 8. Definitely concede your topside jungle. Can't defend this. Alright, so defend, defend, defend. Alright, so there's actually a bit of a fight happening here. So I think that fight's just so risky as well, especially the fact that you're against a Pantheon, a fed Pantheon with ult. I mean, you shouldn't be walking. I would say like any fight that's not under tower is so risky to take. Like, yes, Pantheon's there, but he can come ult in very easily, especially the fact that you don't have control of this. I mean, Panther literally just comes in there anyway, but there's so much threat for the enemy team to just dive on you guys if you guys are out of position. just not under tower. Alright, so it looks like you're potentially going to lose Baron here maybe. Oh no. Someone shuts down the Jinx, but can't really get any objectives off it. So the thing here is that every time you get kills, like, you're so starved on this map, the fact that you don't have any towers. This is why towers are so important. That every time you try and push, you're just going to get pushed back. And it's just very hard to slowly chip away at this map because, I mean, obviously this early game went so bad for your team with like 3 losing lanes basically. So it's just very difficult, like in this position, like it's just so hard. So they actually haven't got Baron yet, but I mean I can see you having conceded this anyway. They have maximum mid priority with 2 towers down. Right, Nami actually baits the Karma, the Akali pretty well there. Alright, really like this ult from you here. You kill Akali with it. That's really, really good. I love that. So you know that 100% you couldn't get cancelled. Your ult get cancelled because you have control ward here. So you get the chunk on Akali. She's pretty low. Ult off. The ult, I don't know why the ult graphic doesn't come up when I spectate. It's weird. But you do literally half health damage through the Jinx there. Alright, just keep playing front to back, front to back. Go on Jinx. Jinx flashes. Oh, okay, maybe you should have cut it up a little bit here. I think you might have been able to dodge the Jinx's attacks, but I mean, again, these fights are great for you. You've literally traded 2 for 5. This is what you want to be doing. So, I mean, you're just doing a lot of damage right now, which is really good. Dragon's up. Enemy team is TPing though. Probably need to give this, I think, especially if you're... Alright, Akali's throwing. Alright, potentially back in this game. We're at a 3k gold lead. The enemy team, I mean, this is a very messy kill. There's like 50 kills in this game. Oh, can you get this smite? Oh, actually, you potentially could have smited that, I think. I'm not sure if you're in range. Alright, so team fight happening here. Alright, let's go back to, I just noticed your Seeker's arm guard here. You need to buy stopwatch. Stopwatch, so out of this base you bought Seeker's arm guard, right? Yeah, you did. So you actually sold your control ward to buy it, which I agree with. Stopwatch is so much more important in these fights than Seeker's arm guard. Like, if you think about what, yes, you get armor from it, it gets you more damage, but you're going to do so much more damage and be threat if you have stopwatch. Like, I'm just thinking here, you could have potentially won this team fight very hard if you had stopwatch. Like, look at this right now. Everyone goes on you. Stopwatch. And they're all going to be sweating. You've got your E. Come out, they're going to have to use the re-abilities on you. Your team's all here killing them. I mean, maybe not, but this fight would have gone so much better if you survived with stopwatch there. Stopwatch in general is just such an important item. You actually potentially could have got Baron off that, I think, if that team fight went well. So that's just a, the consequence of just not buying stopwatch there. Stopwatch is such a good item on Karthus especially. Alright, so I would say you still want to buy stopwatch. I would say just sell your Magi's right now. You have 0 stacks. Stopwatch, again, so important for these team fights. It's literally the only way you're going to, like, potentially win a team fight right here. So, enemy team takes Baron. It's farm, farm, farm. We just need to defend this. Pantheon is split pushing bot. Right, so it looks like they're trying to do some 1-3-1 shenanigans, but Karthus wave clear is okay. Use your water, zone them off. This is good. I mean, if we can defend with all our towers up, their whole Baron, this is actually pretty good for us. But they do actually have 2 Infernal Drakes, so they actually have the 4 Dragon win condition as well. So, yeah, I mean, you're still like 9k gold down at the end of the day. It's definitely going to be a struggle to get back into this game. Warwick actually suicides with the Karma there, but you lose mid tower for that. You're first to burn the flash with Nautilus ult. These fights are actually pretty good for you. You ult. That actually didn't do much damage at all. Yeah, Pantheon's got a Hex Drinker now, which is not ideal. Alright, actually really good. Alright, well, there's nothing really we can get off this. We have to defend 2 inhibs now, and this is, again, them constantly choking you out and getting these towers. Like, there's nothing you can do in terms of objectives-wise. You have 2 inhibitors. All you can do is push out these lanes right now as far as possible and get ready for the next defense. I mean, their win condition's pretty simple right now. They can literally just siege on here, let these minions push out, and slowly win the game. Yeah, and 4th drags, you're going to have to give that as well. They're going to have full control of this with inhibs. Jinx actually kills Yunami. Alright, they've got their 4th dragon now. Infernal Dragon Soul. Siege in bot. Unfortunately, you don't have your ult up just yet, but doing a good job for defense here. I mean, someone really needs to be attending to this wave, otherwise they're going to slowly choke you out. So, I mean, I can see this is where like the game's going to end soon. They can just keep playing patiently. Push this, push this, push this. Someone. Alright, I mean, you guys are still getting some kills here. This is all we can really do. I mean, you're doing a lot of damage now. You're getting some Magi stacks back. You have Zhonya's. The Jinx, the hyper carry, just 20 and 5 now. Wow. Oh, but actually looks like she potentially can't end. Draven's back alive. Alright. Defending 3 inhibitors. Alright, here we go. Yes, I mean, when you're defending 3 inhibitors, people constantly need to be attending to the waves, otherwise they're just going to be able to just slowly push you. And you actually, mid inhibitor has spawned here. Alright, you can actually potentially win a fight now. Alright, so 2 inhibitors are back up. You've defended pretty well. Kill this Nautilus front to back. I really don't like that Yas just went in like that. You get your ult off, but they're just too strong, too far ahead, unfortunately, and they end the game. So, yeah, I mean, definitely a very difficult game for you to win here. I think that you sort of had no direction in the early game in terms of what you wanted to do. You sort of were on the back foot in terms of trading sides of the map, but I mean, I still think this game was potentially still really hard to win. Your Karma just got absolutely destroyed, especially the Pantheon. But, I mean, there's lots of little things here that could have added up to potentially a win. Yeah, so definitely a good game to review in terms of just the importance of having a direction in your game and having some sort of area of focus so you can start planning your path in around that. So you can check out my full notes from this review over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.